Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
Search for it!
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the... Ah, you little...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have wait, that's not it. Paimon's, sorry. Paimon's the one who was oh, Paimon's got it.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in FOTAINE.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for...
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise she may become... flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before! Ooh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Right on schedule. I timed it perfectly.
I saw Nivelette,
I love him.
I saw his relationship with Farina, and I love that he treats her like a child.
Yes. Oh wait, I forgot my water.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Oh.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Gasp.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Bravo! Bravo! Good show, lads. Good show.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't seem to do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skill...
I love his voice, by the way.
To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right.
This guy's giving me serious Zhongli vibes, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52. Why aren't you counting?
Chill, Paimon.
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
Whatever you say, Hydro Zhongli.
My identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39, 38.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Whoop.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it. 25, 24, 23.
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19, 18, 17.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10,
Oh,
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait. Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7,
Hey, slow down! Honestly.
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
uh-oh.
What happened?
We won't get fooled again!
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show.
Law and Order, Fontaine.
Still in that box.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
You useless bitch!
Armed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Numinate! Save us! Numinate! Save us!
The person who's in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowl.
Yo.
Not Cowl!
Apparently, the
He
fireworks
was
on
so
stage
young.
ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
What?
It appears that this incident
Damn.
was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances.
No way.
Serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate?
She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he...
You dumb bitch!
It might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, traveler.
What?
How the fuck am I in this?
I'm an audience!
He was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first
Bitch, no we didn't, because if we did, I would have sliced your head off.
Word.
with Linny's help. Our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Epiclese.
That draw? She obviously lost last time.
Tell her, Paimon.
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
Oh, Lord.
Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well.
I don't have a fucking law degree.
The trial will be held at day
The hell?
in the Opera House.
Word.
Both sides may investigate
Objection!
build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
I'm looking forward to drop kicking this bitch in her face.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm glad we're on the same page with this.
Jesus.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
God, Cowl.
He claimed that you would
He
defend
got
me.
bodied,
Now
He
yeah.
got fucking murked.
Yeah.
Do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for
I
trusting
trust
me.
Linny.
I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point.
Oops.
But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Word.
A kidnap murder in 60 seconds?
The impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been
Bro.
Bro.
When did she get...
the one we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Whose Paimon is this?
I think they
Could it be mine?
Paimon.
That's what I'm saying. Taiwan entertaining?
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, just leave it to us.
Okay, you gonna keep those on?
Since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go?
Oh, well, I'm afraid...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Why does you have an accent now?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Uh-oh.
The deceased is one of Vinny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Oh, Lord. Am I gonna have to sort through all this?
It's not as tedious as you think.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is why it takes long, though. Yeah.
Makes sense. Oh.
You gotta investigate everything.
Everything.
Literally, the whole rest of the quest is in this building.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. I checked that, I checked that. Let's see this.
So this is the rope that broke. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material... Wait! Why don't you write all this down?
Okay.
Hello there.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the... Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from FOTAINE who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see them. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases...
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Cool.
Did you see the little book that they gave you?
The book of the records?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Oh, I can use that anytime. Cool.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Shut the fuck up and tell me what I need to know, bitch.
The audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had to take.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out.
Let's just see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Whatever.
Meh.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug. More clues? Where else can I... Oh, I can go down here. I assume we want to check this, no? Okay.
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting leads,
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
then why don't I tell you my
The thud?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. When the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough... Oh, that's true.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was...
Thoughts?
I don't know.
Oh, not enough info yet.
No, I don't have enough info yet to make any coherent thoughts yet.
Linny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have... I think someone will be assigned to monitor us.
Okay.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here!
Oh!
Oh my! Ugh, did it get hot in here?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
She still has the glasses on.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula.
Mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums. You name it. Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor
Ah,
of being
Navia.
president.
Good lord.
Though those who play by
She's
our
like
rules call me
hot.
boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Don't care, Silver.
And I'm Melus.
Oh, Melus! I like this guy!
Easy, my Mara.
Boss. Mademoiselle.
Well, I am the second
God
generation
bless this character. Holy crap.
my previous title.
My apologies, demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss.
Just Navia is fine.
Navia.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rasula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on
Bro,
serial
this
disappearance cases.
design.
It stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Look, I can tell you one thing. If they dear her, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna drop the game.
Judging from the look of things, I find
I'm just not gonna play anymore.
We don't even know her vision yet.
Really? We think so too.
Yeah, we do. No?
Do we? Wait, is she Hydro?
Mm-mm.
Electro?
They didn't tell us? I could have sworn they told us.
But how did you come to that conclusion?
She's Geo.
Intuition.
Is she Geo?
Naturally.
I think so, yeah.
Unparalleled intuition.
Intuition. I'm trying to get into your intuition.
Real.
Was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
No shit, because she's a dumb bitch.
But that's not.
She just started saying
unfair.
shit.
If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course,
Bro, that's the best designed character in the game.
Down in that situation.
Sounds more like
Yeah.
you just don't trust the
Yeah.
Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly.
He's giving Dia a run for her money.
She 1000%
I've
is.
answered your
Good lord.
question. Now it's time you answer
Bro, look at
mine.
her.
She's beautiful.
The choker? Oh my god.
But don't worry, you won't
Oh, whatever
get
that
any
is.
pointless questions from me.
It's like that thing that Amy wears.
In your
Yeah,
opinion,
yeah, yeah.
Do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be? See, Silver and Maloose? I told you they'd be different.
It's not Maloose, it's Meloose.
Mr. Student, Mademoiselle, I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
Why, thank you, Meloose. I appreciate your input.
Whatever the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage.
This might be my favorite NPC so far.
And if that can be done, boss, then
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors.
I'll fly your colors.
But look at her.
She's beautiful, man.
Following which, our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Since you had them goofy glasses on fire.
Be the assistant, sure, or your companion if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
I hope this is her theme music.
for me to
That'd be dope.
but
Some
I
violin.
think that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
Indeed.
You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Thank you, Silver.
We'll be making some preparations first.
He knows his role as an NPC.
He understood the assignment.
Revealing Linny's tricks.
So bad.
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
Poisson?
I can see that. Maybe I should try.
I fucking love this area.
To make things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
You need not worry about such things, Demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh.
Oh, oui, oui, oh.
You need not to worry about that, demoiselle.
Alright. Anyways, back to the investigation.
We're
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time,
Okay.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck, but still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
Okay.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will...
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries.
Stop doing magic, Lenny. Damn it, stop doing magic, bro.
The magic is not helping.
Who's this?
My girl, helping us.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
God.
Bro.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and
Whoever designed this character needs a raise and a promotion.
Yeah. Yep.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Lenny is like if Kaya was a magician.
Come with me.
Yeah.
Heading below stage.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah.
Same personality.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
It's because you have those glasses on, Paimon.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of
Huh.
clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked. Wow.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
Yeah, it's got to be something down here.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Cool. Lord. Yes. Is that the switch? Is that raises? Yep. For the trolley.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's...
Okay.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Thank you, Mellows.
Why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks, and here's a broken vase.
That can't be. The trolley moves along.
Could that
tracks
be the
from start
thud that
to
we heard?
finish. It couldn't
That we heard?
No.
Interesting. Another part here. Clothing.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing. Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidding? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a...
Wait, why did her glasses change?
Yo. That's funny.
Maybe the lady wasn't kidnapped. Maybe she just dipped. High precision is required to complete this mission. Okay. Anything else?
I should be doing side quests right now, but I'm too into the story.
Yeah, that's funny. You literally just did this.
I know.
Couple more things. Event. There we go.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, this space would be too narrow.
I love this guy's voice.
There are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
I think it was just a lady. I don't think she was kidnapped.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then. You know, like...
plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld...
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is...
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? I thought Neuvillette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before...
Huh? What?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. Or that we might find outside help to disrupt... And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Ready.
That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts. Too.
No. We can still do that.
Better way to properly think through our findings
After the trial. After the trial.
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Excuse me?
Bro. Her design
is amazing. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
You're carrying a portable stove with you?
Bruh.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Quite the interesting group.
Where's Michael Scott?
Oh my god, macaroons?
Oh, it's even better now. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that...
Damn, she fucking made a feast.
Word.
Process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Yo.
I was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
That's what she said!
3? Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
And an excellent job at that, Malus.
All right then. Down to to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we
What
found
if
thus
there
far
is
support
no
the existence
third
of this
person?
third person.
Nope.
The only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guards said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3! On it!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how... Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Not with them glasses.
Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons. Then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eat the loose. Set up the stove again if...
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
At the ready.
At the ready.
Really is your hobby.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet. But we've still... It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Alright, thanks for your help.
It's fine. I'm sure the game won't let us do that.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
So if there's no third person, ugh.
Alright, it's time to...
Right? It's like, damn. Who did this shit?
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case.
What the fuck? Oh.
There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
Do I need to go again? I probably need to go again.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I thought they would put like a way to skip this. As fun as it is looking at this animation, it's not. I very much don't enjoy this. And
The day's the day.
Hold on. And away we go.
Dude, you almost caught yourself.
I did.
Yeah, that's funny.
The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened.
She doesn't.
Thanks, Navia.
Show no shit.
We'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
She's just doing shit to do shit because she's bored out of her fucking mind. Tired of this fucking character. Tired of these gods.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
You're guilty, bro.
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No.
Don't actually say that.
I'm already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed?
Oh
Don't tell
my
me your
god.
investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all?
A thud?
Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically every...
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I certainly heard the thud.
Uh-oh.
Look at those scales. Could those be...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know.
What?
That boy said, let me fucking read this.
Hold on a second.
Did Lenny lie to me?
Isn't there a... didn't we... Strange sound. There was an audible thump that many audience members... Okay.
Oh, what can happen in the blink of an eye? Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
You bitch.
I hate this bitch.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
What?
It just got real.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
What the fuck do you mean? They're
They're fucking Fatui, bro. Fatui.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
I still don't like her!
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is...
Hey, Linny, why didn't you...
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raced first. When the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
Yikes. Yikes.
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Yikes.
It was all a setup.
I knew it.
We've been set up.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
No one cares, audience.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is their
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little.
This character is starting to get on my nerves. She is starting to grind my gears in the worst way possible. Now you two! What the fuck?
Well,
yeah, no.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted
Bro,
you two.
Aether is over it.
He is.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well,
Whatever you say, Lynette.
right. Let's hear you.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground. But the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Where's the decision? I can end this game right now. And say, fuck it, I don't trust nobody. Everybody can go suck a fat one.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
Yeah. I'm going to Natland. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty
It's only because Lynette's cute.
If we want to dispute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
We do? Mysterious voice. Oh, also, when I went to the fountain, I heard a voice.
Oh, yeah. Vache?
Vache? Alright, here we go. Let's see what the Traveler dug up. Wasn't us. It was the Traveler.